Hello, readers and listeners. Welcome back to the Wisemen, a place where stories travel across time, borders, and realities. Today, the Wiseman brings you part 2 of the story, The Travel. If you haven't watched the part 1 yet, so go check it out. The link is in the description. So, let's get started. James sat on his couch watching the news broadcast on his television. A journalist, Miss Parker, addressed the audience. Miss Parker, wishing a very good morning to all the viewers of Global 24/7. Today we have Nicholas Smith, the CEO of XenoTrax Technologies, with us. Let's find out what groundbreaking steps XenoTrax has planned for the future. Nicholas, thank you very much, Miss Parker, for the warm welcome. As you know, XenoTrax Technologies has already contributed significantly to protecting our world from devastation. We have become an internationally recognized company that works and will continue to work for the survival of humanity. Miss Parker, so what are your next steps to address the ongoing global crisis? Nicholas confidently, we are currently working on a mission called Blu-ray. Through this initiative, we aim to establish colonies on a moon named Ilaris, which orbits a gas giant called Worrell in the Zenith solar system, approximately 2 light years away from the Earth. Miss Parker, do we have the necessary technological capabilities for such an ambitious mission? Nicholas smiling and confidently, absolutely. We are living in the year 3010. A technological giant like XenoTrax has the advanced system required to reach deep into space. Miss Parker, that's reassuring. However, rumors are circulating that XenoTrax is secretly working on a classified project. Any comments? Nicholas, posing briefly, slightly hesitant. Those claims are completely false. Please don't believe such misinformation. It could be the work of scammers or hackers aiming to mislead the public. If we ever initiate such a project, we will announce it officially through our verified channels. Miss Parker, thank you, Mr. Smith, for sharing your insights and updating our viewers on your company's future plans. The hologram of Nicholas fades out. As the broadcast ended, James leaned back, his mind racing. Could that restricted area at the lab be part of the rumored secret project? He wondered. Upon arrival, James noticed 3 large XenoTrax trucks parked in the lot, each guarded by advanced security bots. This is the second time this month, he thought. What's really going on in there? Inside, he approached his colleague Leon. James, what's with all the activity today? Leon, the CEO is here. He is inside the restricted section. Senior scientist told everyone to stay focused today. Leon had joined XenoTrax a month before James and also witnessed similar unusual events. James and Leon sat together in the cafeteria. James, does the CEO always head into the restricted area when he visits? Doesn't he ever use his office? Leon, he was at my interview too. Every time he visits, he heads straight into that section and barely touches his office. James, lowering his voice, is there any way we could find out what's inside? Leon, no chance. Those lasers and gates are impenetrable without the passwords. James, then how do we get the password? Leon, only the CEO and the senior scientists have access. James, with a slight grin, what if we get it from a senior scientist's cabin? Leon, impossible. Every cabin is monitored by security cameras. James, who said we are going in there? We will send in a little spy bot. Leon, blinking in surprise. And who exactly would be that? James, someone who's always close to the CEO. Leon, realizing. You mean Mr. McGrover? James, exactly. showed it to Leon. Leon, impressed, said, "Where did you get it?" James made it myself. He powered on the board and navigated it toward Mr. McGrover's cabin, while simultaneously monitoring its visuals on his tablet. Inside the cabin, the bot scanned every corner. James observed intently, but there was no sign of the password. Suddenly, the door creaked open. Mr. McGrover entered and activated his computer. James leaned forward as McGrover opened several documents. He noticed something peculiar. Each document related to XenoTrax used the same password. James made a mental. It could be the key they were looking for. To confirm, James deployed the board into the cabin of other senior scientists. He observed that only those with access to the restricted area used this specific password, while others did not. That sealed it. Outside the lab, James and Leon met under the morning sun, both slightly nervous. James asked Leon, "You ready?" Leon nodding. "Let's do this." After ensuring that the hallways were clear and everyone was occupied, they approached the restricted corridor and James stood before the security. His finger hesitated for a moment. On the first attempt, he entered the wrong code. James muttering, "Focus." On the second try, he entered the correct password. The door slid open with a soft hiss. They exchanged a glance and dashed inside. James and Leon, after entering the corridor, moved cautiously through the dimly lit passageway. The air was tense with silence. As they walked deeper, they reached a hidden door that led to a vast underground laboratory beneath the entire building. They entered the lab quietly, scanning for signs of activity. James rushed toward the computers and began accessing files and scanning through documents, but none revealed anything of importance. Meanwhile, Leon searched the storage lockers, only to be met with disappointment. Just as they were about to leave, James accidentally pressed a button on the control panel. Suddenly, a large section of wall shimmered and dissolved, revealing a massive workshop concealed behind a realistic hologram and reinforced artificial barrier. Their eyes widened. The workshop was astonishing, almost the size of the entire laboratory building itself. Inside, they discovered advanced machinery and prototypes that clearly were not meant to be part of any regular tech research facility. James approached a towering robotic frame labeled D-117, a prototype of a attack robot armed with what appeared to be dual energy cannons. Nearby, Leon examined the scattered components of a partially disassembled battle tank tagged Nemesis 1. It was engineered to fire both laser-based weaponry and traditional shells. "This is insane," Leon muttered. "What kind of tech company stores weapons like these?" As they ventured further, their eyes were drawn to a dome-shaped object at the back of the workshop, covered in a protective sheath. James, glancing nervously, asked, "What do you think it is?" Leon, smirking, replied in a joking tone, "Maybe a nuclear warhead or something that could wipe out an entire civilization." With a mix of curiosity and dread, they pulled off the cover, both frozen in awe. It was a time machine, sleek, metallic, and humming faintly with energy. The machine glowed with embedded circuits and an interface beyond anything they had seen before. James and Leon stood speechless, realizing a secret project that Nicholas Smith and the senior scientist had been hiding from the world. Just then, footsteps echoed from the corridor. They exchanged a panicked glance and rushed to hide behind the massive parts of the Nemesis 1 tank. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really sorry for the late upload, and I also apologize for background noise you might have heard. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Facebook if you love reading short stories. See you in the next one. Thank you, everyone.